round, make it count. Look around, you'll make the pounds. 3 wide, nowhere to hide. Eyes forward, locked down. Corners tight, but you'll get it right. D-side, hit the inside. Shift, shift, gears down. Eyes forward, locked down. Shift, shift, drive now. All to gain. Don't let it be in vain. Let them know your name. This is what you wanted. You never took it for granted. Locked in, locked down. Shine now, calm win. Your name in the hall. Don't let the upstarts ball. Never look back, never look back. You grab that fastest lap. Click, click, gears down. Eyes forward, locked down. Click, click, drive now. All to gain. Don't let it be in vain. Tires wear, beware. Defeat is one mistake away. Don't you dare, but you've prepared. You don't despair. Soon the victory's ensnared. Click, click, gears down. Eyes forward, locked down. Click, click, drive now. All to gain. Don't let it be in vain. Let them know your name. Champagne and fame, you've won. You're the one. Play the game, overcame the pain. Champion of the world, affirmed. Got what you deserved. Emerge, drive again. Don't let them usurp.
All right, and welcome back to the last podcast of this season. I'm Gawain, and here with me I have my lovely co-host.
In feet, the fastest one on the grid.
That is a pretty bold statement, but I mean, some of the fastest lap data does back you up on that, actually. Yeah. So our first topic of the day is gonna be the Constructors Championship. After Miami, we already have a champion. Mercedes has won it all, or maybe has won it all. We don't know that yet. But Mercedes has secured the Constructors Championship already. There's no chance that Ferrari can score enough points to overtake us. I have to say, in the last race.
No, there's no chance. They had a chance to compete against you in the beginning of the season, but they kind of stalemated.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of fell with the fact that Rex sadly couldn't attend as many races. I think it would have been a very different battle had he been able to attend more races than the 7 races he did. Like, if you think about it, I think his average PPR is better than mine, or about the same as mine. Then it would have come down to a battle between Tom and Tibizalik.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Rex has been fast this season, actually. But as you said, he haven't been participating in so many races, unfortunately. So shame on him.
Shame on it. No, I mean, definitely he has been fast. I mean, he even has like 1 or 2 race wins under his belt. Like, he can be a top driver if he can make it, but you know how it is.
You know, he wouldn't be Rex if he didn't.
Exactly. He wouldn't be
Miss
Rex
some
if he didn't
races.
say, "Oh, sorry, I had to eat spaghetti."
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so more or less unthreatened from the beginning to the end, I'd say.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there were a few points in the season where it was close, but other than that, it wasn't really that much of a battle because of that. I mean, there's still some other interesting things in the constructors. Alpine with Hilke experiencing a massive climb. I mean, that is very respectable if you think about it. That he has come into this league calling himself, I'm not that good of a driver, and then win all races, and suddenly he's in a position where he could even, like, I think he still has a chance to become 5th in constructors, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, 15 drivers.
Yeah, 5th in drivers is definitely still possible.
So yeah, well, he's been putting a new name to consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So consistency in our league from now on will be called Hilky.
Yeah,
Easy Hilky driving style.
I mean, that's the interesting part. I guess we can talk about that right now, because if you look at it from a perspective of speed, there is not that many races where Hilke actually set a lot of fastest laps. I mean, of course, because he's so consistent and such a good driver, he still set a few fastest laps. But if you look at it for like Brazil, I mean, he has the one fastest lap, okay, then he has another two. But if you look there in the top, like there's people like Coitron, there's even me, TB Alex, Tom. If you look for Austria, he has only two fastest laps. And a few of them already got like, the round 3 fastest lap, that got negated first by TB Alex, then by Tom. You were also super fast in the beginning. Coitron was super fast. And just start to think like, he's not that fast, ironically, right? Like, he is still very fast. I think a lot of drivers would be dreaming, like I would be dreaming to be this fast and this consistent. But he's still, like, it's possible to beat him. I mean, we've seen it in Brazil where TB Alex unfortunately got penalties. But he isn't actually that fast. He's just...
Now, when it comes to pure race pace, I think both me, TB Alex, and even Tom is faster. But we have, yeah, again, it comes down to consistency. We have a difference of up to 8, 9 tenths per lap that can separate the lap from lap. He's staying on the same tenth more or less every lap, which makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main difference maker. I mean, I felt it in Miami as well. As long as I was in DRS, even I could hold up to him. Then I got nervous, started to drop tenths here and there, and he just did his race. He wasn't like pressured at all by me being behind him. He just did his race pace and was fine with it. He just doesn't make mistakes, and I think that's what makes him a great driver. And I think it's gonna be a learning curve for a lot of other drivers. I think especially TB Alex and Tom as well. I can't imagine that they just want to hand Hilke the championship for next season for nothing.
I mean, neither. And that's why I think Hilke won't win the championship. He will be probably the biggest contender to win it, but I think he won't. I don't believe it. Actually, I think this will encourage other drivers to put more effort into the game.
I mean, I'm not certain about it. I still think he's probably the biggest favorite, and I think he can take it away. I just think it's gonna be like, if you think about it right now, like if you ask like 90% of the drivers, they would say, Hilke's gonna win it. It's not even gonna be close. He's gonna win every race. We kind of said the same about TB Alex, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's a difference. Like right now for Hilke, he just wants to race. He just wants to have fun. He's just come here to be like, I'm just gonna race. I think it's a bit different when you start to be the championship leader, when it actually really matters. Oh, to win the league, you gotta deliver from round 1, right? That's always my biggest issue, because I fucked up the first 2 races. So he's coming into the pressure of, I have to perform track 1, I have to perform track 2, I have to perform immediately. And that's with people that are probably going to improve. Like, I can see Tom and TB Alex making a big step forward, seeing seeing Hilke race like that.
Yeah, I think so too. So that's why I don't think, like, no matter the effort Hilke puts into race 1 and 2, other drivers will as well. I think something that separates Hilke from TB Alex and Tom at the moment is that Hilke drives several days per week right now, working on the tracks, getting that consistency in. So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see it. But enough of Hilke. There's also some other interesting things. I remember us talking about in the first podcast. I remember us talking about Aston Martin and their
Oh, yeah.
and their rise. I was a bit disappointed in a way to see that drop off. Not because they weren't good. Like, I think every time Aston Martin drove on the track, they were very good. They almost always consistently scored points, and it's I guess it's a bit sad, because I expected them to overtake Williams in the constructors standing.
Sure. I do too. And I don't know, it's like, If they would have been on from the start of the season, they could be competing with McLaren as well. I think they had that consistency to actually fight with them.
Yeah, I mean, especially after Joppe had to essentially depart the season early.
Yeah,
Like if they had been here from the beginning, scored points there, it would have been probably a close battle. Like to me, Aston Martin from the lineup alone would probably be one of the best midfield teams.
I agree. I totally agree. But again, who belongs to the midfield right now? Feels like everyone can pull off a good race.
Yeah, and that's like the thing I'm looking forward for next season, because I think the constructors next season is gonna be anyone's game. Like with the changes that we've already discussed and how we want to do it, I don't think
Yeah.
there's gonna be as clear-cut favorites like this year, which you had with Mercedes and Ferrari being like super teams. You're not gonna have that next season. I mean, you're gonna have good teams, but probably almost all of the teams are gonna be very good.
Yeah, every team will have a driver more or less that could score with 25 points per race, more or less. So
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
and
It's
then it really boils
gonna be
down to the consistency of the individual drivers.
yeah, exactly. So pray for Rex.
Pray for Rex to attend. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just gonna be very interesting to see how that's gonna change the constructors. I think we're gonna see a lot more battles there, and perhaps like that's also a motivating factor for some to be like, it's not about the midfield place anymore. It's about if I deliver consistent points, if my teammate delivers consistent points, we have a real shot at placing somewhere really high in the constructors.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be.
Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a battle.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's also gonna be interesting. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much about the upcoming season, but I think the track selection will also be a fun one. I mean, I think we've selected probably some of the best tracks.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I feel like we've been taking more or less all drivers in concern picking these tracks as well.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
know which track people favors and so on. So we're trying to make it as equal to everyone as possible.
yeah, I mean, it's all in the sake of equality what we thought about, and I mean, we're also gonna try to include all those like laser scan tracks. I think that's like super exciting to have like, it's the same tracks in a way, but they're so new. They look so shiny. It's like, you get that new toy at the store and you're gonna, you wanna unpack it. And even though it's just a remake, essentially, you're like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Looking forward to those blossom trees in Japan, mate.
Oh yeah, man. I can already see myself falling in love under the blossom tree. I'm watching the drivers go by, drive fast. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be lovely. Okay, well, I guess this is about where we're gonna come to the end. In Feed, do you want to do the honors and introduce the next and final track?
Yeah, sure. Like the last track is a very given track to have at the end. It's the track I'm gonna win on by most definite.
I mean, I believe in
And
you.
yeah, I do so too. It's my favorite track actually. Left till the end. So we're gonna travel to Great Britain and drive in the rainy Silverstone and see who can bring the last 25 pointers to the of the season.
I mean, there's a lot of drivers who are still eager for their first season win, including me. I wouldn't mind finishing off the season with a win, but I think you're more the favorite than me to win a race.
I've been waiting for 2 seasons now. Now it's time.
Yeah, that's
It's time. But I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna see Tom and I'm gonna see Hilke and TB Alex fade away in the horizon,
I mean,
fighting for the last points.
maybe like Hilke does like the Hamilton and crashes out TB Alex, and then it's gonna be anyone's game.
Well, yeah. Tom still has the chance to actually win this.
Yeah,
It's not
true.
over
If
until it's over, so
if Hilke and Tibus Alex crash each other out, suddenly those 24 points that he's like those 24 points that are making a difference right now could be very tempting for him to, especially if they crash
yeah.
out. You know, who's gonna be there? Like you're gonna be there to take the victory, maybe, but I think he's gonna
Yeah,
be even.
I'm driving Haas, and if he comes with his Ferrari in second, I kinda have to give him the win.
I mean, do
You know,
you?
team orders. Who knows? I might obey them. Might not.
Nah, I wouldn't debate him.
I wouldn't either.
But all right, I guess that's it for this podcast. We don't want to drag it out too long this time around. So thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you in Silverstone.
Yeah. See ya.